You gonna try to figure out why it gets so dirty on the inside?
I don't know. Does this one get dirty on the inside? Oh,
Or
no.
is that the other one?
No, yeah, which one? Yeah, actually, I'm not sure if this one gets dirty on the inside or not. It probably does. That is the Peterbilt, right? That gets dirty? I think that's...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. This one might, too. I don't know. I have no idea. But, anyway, hello, Evan Rain here. We're not playing Farming Simulator here again tonight. We are doing some modding for Farming Simulator. And tonight we're looking at the Chevy grain truck. For those of you who watch my Automoke series and may or may not recognize this particular truck here, I would say it's maybe got a couple issues, namely in the driving department. You know, want to watch it, you know, if you ask me, it's clearly spelled out right there. I mean, if you can read it anyway, it's spelled out. That can't fix that problem. That one's unfixable. But we'll see what else we can do with this here. Hey, evening, Jeffrey. Welcome to the stream. So let's see what we got here. And actually, I don't know that I necessarily even need to be in here to fix the driving problem. We'll have to see once here. I think our best bet is going to be to look at the XML and then maybe borrow a few numbers from another mod that we know works. At least that's what I'm thinking anyway. So that's kind of sort of true there, Jeffrey. I mean, we're sort of playing Farming Simulator. Sort of. I have to say, it definitely looks a lot different in the editor than I was expecting to see here. Yeah, okay, where is the grain tarp? No, we don't need a grain frame. Ah, okay, that's what I was looking for. There's the grain frame. Grain color, grain door. Now, it is color selectable here, so that's interesting to note. And this part is color selectable as well. I'm actually looking at how this, I'm assuming this is supposed to be the wear on it. And it looks like the mod author has some very nice wear. Coolant ain't no Chevy needs fixing. That's true. They're cool, and you just drive them off the cliff. Don't even bother fixing them. They're not worth it. Also, I'm curious, where's that other camera at here? Because I noticed when I spawned in here, everyone, if you go look at the camera here, outdoor camera, it's like, what in the world is that? I don't know what that is. And I don't really want to move this camera either. Oh, it actually has some translate positions. That's interesting. Rotated 180. I'm curious where this camera is. So first thing I did here, everyone, when I got in this mod is I created another camera just so I can move around in here, look at stuff. You don't really want to use the indoor or the outdoor camera to move around because that kind of messes stuff up. So where is the outdoor camera here? Outdoor, and there's the indoor. Where's the outdoor one? There's the one I'm using. Call that the work camera, just so I know. Let's see what's here. So, by the way, the main issue I have with this is it does not drive well, everyone, so we're going to get to that here in a minute. And I just want to poke around in Giant's editor here just to see what we're looking at and working with here as well. Oh, the cameras. That's yeah, there we go. There's the outdoor camera. Yeah, that seems like a weird spot. Note to self. I'm curious why it is facing that way. I don't remember this having a camera problem here, but I'm going to look into that, because if it does, this is fixed easy enough. Outdoor camera target. It might be okay because the camera target is set right, whereas the outdoor camera itself is a little wonky, if you ask me. Yeah, look at all those rotations on it. Just as far as I know, everyone, typically with your camera, it's usually zeroed. So you just don't have funky rotations on your camera. So I don't know what's up with that, but we'll look into that as well. Let's just get out of this here. Yeah, we won't bother saving it. I think what we want to look in here is the Chevy XML. And mass of 3,500. So this thing, per this, weighs 3,500. I don't know what kind of units that is, everyone, if that's like kilos or what, but... it sounds like drugs there, you know, when we're talking kilos, but wheel configurations. Okay. I notice the thing does bounce around weird. I wonder if some of these numbers aren't right here. Light states. Might have to go back and look at this. Still working on the John Deere 30 series as well, by the way, everyone. Haven't really done a whole lot else with it since. I did fix the steering, so the steering wheel is now black on it. I did go back and fix that. Brake lights, sound, yeah, okay, enterable. Enter reference node Chevy. Ugh. I wonder why. There's the problem.
When are you going to put the AC on it?
AC? Oh, AC on it? That's a good question. Good question. What kind of AC you think we need to cool that one? Do we make it go 5,000 miles per hour? That's quite okay. Speaking of which there, Jeffrey, I did see a white that claims to go 257 miles per hour per the shop today. Oh, my. Oh, that'd be a good one to look at, too, here. I'm not sure how much time we'll have, everyone, but because tinkering with this might take longer than what I think, but motorized, here's what motor configurations, yes. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Diesel, differential configurations. Okay. Motor configurations. Stock, and then we got more power. Oh, wow, 6,000 RPMs, eh? Wow, let's get up there in RPMs, all right. Torque at 6,000 RPMs, 0.2. Wow. Cool. That's pretty fast for now. That's what I thought too. 200. I think it was 257 miles per hour. It's a white tractor, but they were Olivers. So we got two motor configurations on here. I forgot about that. 0.9. Looks like all they've done here is bumped up the RPM on this. So, well, no, wait a minute here. Now that's weird. It says max RPM here is 5,000. Down here it says 6,000. Okay. Not sure on that. Max forward speed 100. Max forward speed 120. Okay. Max backward speed 45. Brake force 6. Initial. Okay. Again, like I said, I think these are the numbers we're going to want to maybe play with here a little bit, as well as the mass. And I'm also thinking, we're going to maybe, like I said, go look at a mod that we know kind of works pretty well and see if we can borrow that just a little bit.
Well, after these mods, are you going to be able to do the Kessel run in 12 parsecs?
Probably not. Ooh, wipers. Fill units, check. Fill volume. Unload info. Discharge. Empty speed. Okay, yeah, for those of you who want it to empty a little faster, there's the number you're looking for. I know someone was asking me about that in the comments a while back, how you can make something unload quicker. They were asking about a combine, but kind of the same type of thing here with a grain truck. There's your empty speed. I don't remember what it's called on a combine. It might be something a little bit different. I don't recall, but trailer. Moving tools. Dashboard. Foliage bending. Okay. Bending node. Base material. Base node cab color. Shared black. And here, okay, here's where we got a bunch of the colors. Interesting. Okay. New silver, scarlet red, pearl white, gunmetal. See, something doesn't look right. If you remember, everyone, the bed on this doesn't quite look right. So I'm just wondering if it's got wrong material type or something set. I'm not sure on that, but design configurations. Wonder what this, I know there's two different color configurations here. So, okay, material name, grain bed color. Okay, and that one affects the cab color, the interior color, and the piston color. Okay. Oh, we got i3D mapping in here too. Yeah, okay, cool. Missy, you don't need a rev limiter? Ooh, I don't think there's a rev limit. Well, okay, it does say 6,000 RPMs, right? Let's go back up to this, see if we can fix this here first. So, like I was saying, everyone, I think the best way to fix this is to go to a mod that we know works. Nope, not there. Mods. And let's just do a quick search for a similar vehicle. The Buster's GMC. Perfect. Well, we go to the reliable source for our mods here, namely the Busters. Jeffrey, you tried to ask Nolan if we could have a racing combine on the season server. He didn't answer me. Not sure how to take that. Oh. He didn't answer you there, eh, Jeffrey? That's interesting. Okay, let's see. What's the mass on this GMC? Okay, the mass is just a little bit more. There's not more than one mass, is there? Joint component. Flap joint. Oh, that sounds interesting. Breakable equals false. Ooh, I wonder what happens if we turn that to true. That might be interesting. Anyway, okay, so this GMC is just a little bit heavier. Not much, though. 4,400. Remember that number. We might want to bump that up. Cool and Randy, didn't you fix the Oliver 2655? Nah, not really. No, we didn't do much with it. That is something I do want to look into yet. I've been too busy working on the John Deere 30 series, though, so... Oh, wow, there's a lot more torque configurations in here, isn't there? Oh, my goodness, a lot more torque. So, we got a max RPM of 3,000 on this one. Torque scale 3.6. Let me break both of these out at the same time so we can look at both of them. And I think, does this have more than one? No, it does not. Okay, there's only one configuration on this one. Mister, you know of a good mod? A Case IH quad track? Yeah, okay, but, you know, the thing with the quad track, though, is the quad track only goes, what, 20, what does it go, 20-some miles per hour? We want to go a little faster than that with our grain truck here. You know, I'm thinking at least, you know, 50, 60 would be good. Not the 15 or so miles an hour this Chevy goes. So torque scale is quite a bit higher. Minimum RPM, max RPM, forward speed, 190. Oh, that's right. That's right. It is, it's in metric, I bet. So, yes. I'm thinking 190. That's fast. But now, 190, that's probably, what, 100 and some odd miles per hour. Max backward speed 35. I think we could just borrow the entire bit of numbers here and see what happens. That's what I'm thinking, everyone. That's what I'm thinking. So, what I am going to do here is, rather than deleting this out just as of yet, because I don't want to break anything, I am just going to comment it out. And I'm going to stick this, I'm just going to borrow this whole thing as is. Seems legit to me. Okay, motor. Torque scale. We're changing the 300 one here. Misty, okay, then get an grain truck there, Misty. We don't need to be going 900 miles an hour now. That's a little bit ridiculous. Minimum forward gear ratio 10. Oh, there's stuff down here too, isn't there? Minimum gear ratio. Let's borrow this too. This seems. Let's take that as well. Because why not? Seems like it goes together. Oh, okay. Didn't want to backspace that, I guess. And let me comment out this as well down here, because it probably won't be good to have both of those. For those of you wondering how you comment out in XML, that is how right there. And that should leave that section commented out and shouldn't listen to it. We still got the more power configuration in there yet. I'll just leave that in there for now. Let's see if this works. If it does, we'll have to see what it takes to maybe move that down. Oh, okay, here, I see what they did. They got the torque scale set up higher on this more power configuration. Okay, so we can, in theory, do that here as well, just to take the torque scale from like 3.6 to maybe 4.2 or something like that. Jeffrey, 100 and some odd miles per hour, not fast at all. Yeah, okay, there's a reason why we got Jeffrey OP in the game now. Tisk. Okay, you want me to create a Jeffrey OP configuration on this there, Jeffrey? We can create that configuration there if you want. You know, give it like 20 torque or something like that, and 90,000 RPMs or something. I don't know.
Better be careful now.
Muffins.
The engines aren't going to be able to take much more.
Well, we might have to up the cooling a little bit on that. Muffins, thank you for the subscribe, by the way, or sorry, the follow. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, maybe Maybe some liquid nitrogen to keep it cool. Thank you for the cheer there, Muffins. Thank you very much for that. Okay, let's, I think we should try this here, everyone. Let's see what those torques did. You know what I'm almost going to have to do is we need to test this in some location where I actually have a lot of grain, don't I? I might have to take this into my normal game. I was kind of try to test this outside of that, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that because we, like I said, we need to fill it. So, at archive, zip it. Legendary, supposedly the torque scale is supposed to be horsepower times 0.0434, but I haven't found that to be true at all. Okay. I have not watched any videos on how to do torque and horsepower and all that stuff in Farming Simulator yet, so I do not know. I figured the easiest way would just be to take something that we know works and see if it'll work in this one, or I don't know, find out. Muffins, you're drunk, so what type of stuff do you stream? Farming Simulator, modding, and we do some hunting occasionally and some other odd stuff.
Well, we prospect for gold. We
True.
We shoot minions into space.
We actually brought Jeffrey back alive that time. He's probably still shaking from that one yet.
Have been known to build a PC from time to time.
We've done that a few times too. Yes. So let's we're gonna load up my Automoke save game here, everyone, and start that. Muffins, cool. Probably stick about then, and obviously, of course, if you're watching tonight, we're doing some modding or attempting to. I've been learning to mod here, or trying to learn how to mod here for the past couple of weeks, and I'm for those who wonder, I'm definitely having a lot of fun with this here, by the way, learning how to mod. As I've said before, there's a lot of stuff to learn and know. My goodness. Not only do you have to know Giant's Editor, you're going to have to know Blender, and you're going to have to probably know some sort of paint shop program, and how XML works, and, Lua scripting, you probably don't have to know that so much unless you're going to get into some advanced, fancier stuff. That's probably not where I'm going to go with this at all. I'll leave that to the experts, but at the very least, you're going to have to understand the XML a little bit. So, cool enough. Go into your test map and place down a buy place for animal food. What for? What do I need? Oh, so I can fill. That's true. I could do that. That's right. They're cooling. That would be a good way to fill the truck, wouldn't it? I'd have to activate the placeables though, because I don't have any placeables activated in my test. This shouldn't take too long to load. Normally it doesn't, so... Normally it doesn't. Of course, now that we're streaming and we're kind of waiting, it's like, no hurry. We'll take our time loading. I'll have to remember that, though. If we this takes too long to load, we can go back to single player and just load up my test save there. Probably all the courseplay courses that take a while to load here. Legendary Tater just got home. It's Miller time. Oh, you're going to do some welding too? Yeah, now we're loading. What kind of error messages do we got? Oh, my goodness.
Make sure Nolan's not here.
Nolan, if you're watching, don't close your eyes, look away, don't watch. The AI collision trigger is being cooked at runtime. Oh, okay. Well, that's better than cooking horses like we normally do, I suppose. Yep, welding the aluminum can to my hand. Jeffrey, let's act somewhat civilized, though, Muffins. At least as civilized as we are. What you saying we're not civilized there, Jeffrey? What? Okay, let's just hide that. We don't need to look at any more error messages. We could spend an eternity fixing all the mods out there. Hey, Henry, 86. Vac, just a tip. You don't have to keep zipping it up to test it. If you unzip it and put that file in the mod folder and work from it there, you can save the i3D, then open the game. Oh, that is true. Actually, that is true. Yeah, you don't necessarily have to have it zipped. Misty Wheels, cough, cough. PC sucks. Oh, PC sucks. I'll give you a... Oh, yeah, I need to delete that mod out yet. I deleted the other one, but I didn't delete that one. PC sucks, huh? How about this for your PC sucks on PC Master Race? And we got the console disposal unit here for you. How's that? Okay. I've got a Chevy grain truck around here somewhere. Aha, there it is. Claims to have more power, but I don't know. Oh, you know what? This is not the more power version either. This is the... or actually, no, I'm sorry. This is the more power version. I actually need the other one. Okay, let's reconfigure that here a minute then. Typical Chevy back in the shop again. Yep, that's the one. Customize that. Stock. 300 horsepower. Customize. Yes. Oh, $0. Cool. That didn't cost anything. Oh, come on. Really? Cool. And whoa, where did that come from? I don't know. Came from somewhere, probably. Let's see how it drives empty here first. Again, keep in mind, everyone, I haven't changed the mass on it, so that might make things a little interesting. I don't know. Seems to be driving pretty good so far. I'm pretty happy with that. Seems to have a little bounce in the front end. I think that's something we need to investigate a little bit there. Yeah, braking is pretty good. I like that. I'm curious as to what's causing it to bounce on the front end. Like I said, might have to do some poking around for that one. Hendry, yeah, PC rules. I'm getting a new oh, nice. Getting a new PC. Sweet. Legendary Muffins, you're British, and you and my console should get along. He's Irish. Wait, the Irish and the British get along? I didn't think the Irish got along with anybody. Also, see what I mean, everyone? The color on this grain bed, something doesn't quite look right, if you ask me. I don't know what it is. It looks off, but... Misty, the truck has hydraulics in the front. Oh, yeah, like some of those, yeah, when they, mod up the vehicles and they... Right. Muffins, nah, I respect the Irish cause, but don't back it. Well, my console there is Irish. He's Northern Ireland, so... Okay, well, let's load this up and see how it handles loaded now. Because that was, as I said, everyone, always the problem before. It handled fine unloaded, but as soon as you put a load in this thing, it just bogged it down. I mean, it ain't going nowhere. So, where do I have, I forget how much this thing holds again. Was it 50,000 or something? What do we got in here? 100,000 corn. That'll work. Fill it up. You watch the whole vehicle go down. That's pretty cool. Should be shitting on the grain bed at any moment here now. Oh, yeah. That front end just did a pop. I wonder if we got a collision issue here. Too much spring force, maybe? Interesting, everyone. Okay, I'm thinking the motor power is not our problem here. I'm thinking we got something else going on. I'm thinking we got maybe something was not right with the tires. Now we're getting up to some speed, though. Yeah, see, I think this is our problem here. Are Chevys supposed to do that? I mean, I'm not familiar with this junk at all, but maybe that's typical for a Chevy. I don't know. See, I drive Fords myself, and they don't do that, though. They drive perfectly fine. That's what I'm thinking there, Jeff. Yes, I'm thinking it's bottoming out. I think that actually might be our problem here. And look how far those tires are in the ground there, too. At least the front, anyway. Huh. I'm wondering if that's our problem. Mr. Wheel, a lowrider? Legend, your Chevy doesn't do that? Oh, maybe it should. I mean, add some flair to it, huh? I mean, going down the road. Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be doing that. So yeah, like I said, I don't think it's a horsepower problem here then. I can probably, that's why I didn't delete out the horsepower numbers there. I can probably bring the horsepower numbers back. And we just need to figure out what's going on here. Either, I wonder if it's the front or the rear or a combination of both. You know what we should do? We need a flat level spot. Where do we find a flat level spot? That's a good question. Flat level spot. I don't think the shop is necessarily that flat or level. You know what? Probably about the level of spot I'm going to have. I think it's going to be right here. I'm pretty sure I leveled this, so... Dwight, the only way to fix a Chevy is to buy a Ford. That's a pretty good one there, Dwight. That seems legit to me. Okay, let's, vehicle attributes? No, I think it's vehicle physics. Motor 1000 RPM, available power 230 power or 230 horsepower. Okay. Motor load. No, you know what? This actually is not the one I want, I don't think. I want the one that shows us our tires. Motor load, 60%. Available horsepower, 900. Whoa. 900 horsepower. Yeehaw. Okay. Let's get rid of that here then. Vehicle analyze. Maybe that's the one I want. Let's see what's here. Okay. Analyze in vehicle. Make sure vehicle is standing on a flat lane, parallel, I don't know, blah, 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 something. All I know is it's supposed to be laying on a flat surface. So issue, wheel 1 has wrong rest load. 3.7 versus 0.6. Whoa, that's very different. Verify that this leads to a desired behavior. Okay. Legend, 900 horsepower. Now we have Randy OP. Nah, I'm pretty sure that still falls under the Jeffrey OP category there, legendary. At least I think, anyway. Jeffrey, Dwight, you taking Randy's side now? Oh, is there another side? Hendry, you're getting an AMD Ryzen 5 3600 with 16 gigs RAM, RTX 2080. Nice. That'll be a sweet computer then. Legend, have you gone to Expendables Modding Facebook page, downloaded it from there? I have not, no. This was sent to me from Bull, so I'm assuming that's where he got it. Legend, you have a 3,000 horsepower Big Bud. You never use it. Jeffrey would probably really like that there, Legendary. I would send it to him. I understand he's into all that OP stuff. So let's look at these tires in the XML here. Hopefully, is it going to update? Ah, cool. It's going to update and show you folks here. So let's go to the XML and check out these rest loads here. So, yes, rest load 0.6. And I think I'm probably going to want to... you know what? I don't have to back it up because I do have the zip right there. So I should be fine. We're just going to change this then. Let's see. It says 3.7 for both of those. Okay. That's what it says anyway. We'll see once. That's a pretty big jump. Initial compression, huh? Suspension travel. Spring 20. I wonder if we should play with some of those numbers too. Damper 3. I don't know how all these numbers work, but... Okay, and then we need 7.25 for the other ones. That's what it says anyway. I'm not sure this is going to help a whole lot because it still seems, everyone, that it's going too low. And I'm not sure what values we need to change for that one. We got damper, spring. I don't know that that's going to have a whole lot to do with it. Center of mass there, solver iteration components. Got lights. Let's see if there's anything else in here real quick a minute. And there's our motor configuration. Like I said, we'll if it turns out to be a tire problem, I'll just get rid of this. And we'll go back to this bit here, because that might not have been the problem there then. Oh, animations. Dump tailgate 1. Oh boy, that sounds exciting. Fill units. Bulk capacity 18. Wow, 18,000?
I think what this really needs is the fixed oscillations resonance damper.
Ah, that sounds dreadfully exciting. What kind of OP numbers can we configure into that?
It just makes it overall better.
Oh, okay, okay. So we just got to inject a little of that code into it, and it'll be great then.
Everything with a fixed oscillating resonance damper is better.
Suspension. That's kind of what I was looking for, maybe. Suspension parameters. Y, 7.1. Z, 7.1. Jeffrey, a flux capacitor? Ooh, a flux capacitor, huh? Weight, 90. Use character torso. So I'm wondering, and I'm not sure what to set it to here, everyone, but I'm wondering, you know what? Let's, where's the Buster's GMC? What does it have for suspension numbers? If it has them anyway. Probably went too far, because this has i3D mapping down here. We don't need any i3D mapping yet. So that's a lot of i3D mapping going on there. Trailer, yeah, not sure if there's any, there might not be any suspension in this one. Height nodes. Unload. Fill volumes. Ew. Okay, cool. I don't see any suspension numbers in that one. Interesting. Out of curiosity, what do we have here for tires? We got rest load 319. 142083 rear tire. Okay. What are these front tires? Wow, the front tires do have a much higher rest load. Interesting. Jeffrey, just get some garbage and food processing. You'll have yourself a time machine. Never mind. You want a grain truck. Carry on. Brother. Force point, spring 60, damper 30, max stiffness. Okay. Tire track, tire type street. Ooh. Wonder what kind of tire track this leaves. Don't see any suspension in the Busters. Tempted to take that out, but let's see what this does here first. We adjusted the rest load on the tires. Let's see if that fixes anything. So let's just close out of this here. And put that back in there. And fire up the game. Okay, we'll just load up Autumn Oaks here again. I know it didn't take too long to load it, so... And I do know at least that I have it purchased there. Come on, Autumn Oaks. So yeah, we'll let that load here a minute. Let's see what's here. While that's loading, okay, good. It's going to show back up here. Let's just take a quick look at in here. Don't know what's up with that camera. That seems kind of weird. Let me create a camera here. Camera. We're going to move that into there. And then we can go, I'm going to name that work camera. There we go. Has still say he needs a fixed oscillation resonant dampener. We can try adding that here maybe. That might just do the trick. Collisions, okay. Interesting collisions on the side. I wonder what the point of that is. Fill units. Jan, where dirt 2. Interesting. Okay, color mask. Looks like it's probably... Oh. Okay, it's using a custom shader. New shaders, vehicle shader. I wonder why it's not using the shaders right from Giants. Did they do something to these shaders? These look like Giants here. I wonder why they're not referencing them. That seems a little odd. They could save 27 megs worth of space here if they would reference the Giants stuff. Seems kind of odd. Anyway, has the game loaded yet? It doesn't look like it. Okay. So yeah, note there. What I think we can do some serious fixing on the mod right here by changing out these shaders for the Giants one. Unless they've done something custom to the shaders. I don't know. That could be. I wouldn't think they'd be tinkering with these. I wouldn't think. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's possible. Custom shader version 4. It's possible they've done some stuff to them. Maybe because of the additional colors. One way to find out. Let's go look at Giants shader. And we want the vehicle shader. Oh, let's see what's here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone this is the same. I don't think they made any changes. They're just not referencing it properly for some reason. Okay, we can fix that then. That is relatively easy fix. Okay, game, you loaded yet? Oh, you are. Good, cool. Yes, okay, note to self. Someone remind me to delete that place anywhere mod out. Let's get our Chevy out here. Let's, we'll maybe run a quick analyze on it, see once what it does. Maybe we should take it down the road here, just see how it drives. Let's do that here a minute. See if we notice anything odd driving. Let's drive pretty good. Tires bouncing pretty good there. Seems like a little bit excessive on the bounce on the front yet, maybe, but it is driving pretty good, though. I will take that. Hasn't set the general material coefficient to 0. A 0? Okay. Like I said, everyone, this should be fairly level. It might not be perfect, but let's do a vehicle analyze here. Let's see what's here. Wheel has wrong rest load. 0.81 versus 0.6. Well, that's pretty close. 1.6 versus 325. Well, wait a minute. Didn't I change those? Yeah. Huh? Okay, I confused. Let's just see if it works. Nothing new being confused here, everyone. That's typical. Typical. Standard operating procedure around here. James, you're trying to get the Akron Bagger to convert. That might be a bit interesting to convert in that one, because that's not a, yeah, that's not just like a regular, like, tractor simple type mod there. Good luck with that. You could try opening it with Giant's Editor, just see what it'll do. It might convert it. You never know. I doubt it. Let's get out and see what this suspension does here. You can literally see it just going down there when it's... It's kind of cool in some ways. Yeah, it's resting on the frame now. Ain't going no lower, I don't think. No, wait, no, I stand corrected. It is going lower. Whoa. The front end just went way down. I mean, way down. Oh, good evening, Niles. James, you tried it has a failure message. What kind of failure message? I mean, okay, it's got a failure message. Work out the error message then from there. I mean, if you can anyway. Okay, yeah, we still got a little bouncing going on. That's not quite right. Not quite right. Let's close back out of this. I'm pretty sure these default normals are all Giants as well. Let's double check that here too a minute. Am I still in the folder? I am not. Yeah, I don't know why they would be using their own, or I'm assuming, like I said, this is probably just Giants stuff here. Why would they would have copied it over into here and actually included it with a mod? It's not the right way to do it. You're supposed to reference the in-game stuff. It's just, I don't know, kind of odd. Nope, not shaders. I need to go to shared. So yeah, there's our default normals. There's our detail array diffuse. Our detail array normal. Detail array specular. Dirt. So this one might not be in here. I'm not sure I've seen a dirt normal. Is there a dirt normal? I don't think there is that I recall. So the dirt normal probably needs to stay. Gen dirt, that one probably should stay. Gen that one should probably stay as well. But pretty much all the rest of these can be referenced elsewhere. Mr. Vortex Gaming, I enjoyed the welding upload on YouTube. Ah, cool. Glad you like that. Yeah, it didn't go the greatest there if you ask me, but we did get it done, so... let's see, what's your language? I want XML. Data. Oh, yeah, see, that's referencing it properly. Mirror shader. I'm going to pull this off on the other screen, everyone, so you're not going to be able to see it, but we're going to replace the vehicle shader here. Where's the vehicle one? Vehicle shader is now going to reference the in-game shader. And then this one here is going to reference the in-game one as well. Default shared. Default specular. The dirt needs to stay. Cabin needs to stay. Glass, orange, window. That all needs to stay. So default normal, default specular. That needs to stay. Actually, you know what? They're not even using some of these files in here then either, are they? Okay. Worth noting. Yeah, the detail array and detail array normal doesn't look like they're even using those. We'll have to double check because they might be pulling them from another i3D here somewhere, but I'm not seeing them in here. So that should take care of those then. And those are just going to go away. Double checking I got everything right here. Okay. Probably shouldn't have this open. Yeah, don't save that. I should have saved that first before I did that. Oh well. And this machine is color selectable there, Niles, so it already is. Okay, I know I already did this, but because I didn't save it, I'm going to have to do it again. Camera. Work camera. Okay, there we go. Back in business. Very high poly model on this one here again as well, I've noticed. That could probably be reduced down slightly, I would assume. Especially, wow, look at that fuel tank there. Yeah, that could probably, ooh, look at the back end here too. Definitely not good for those with lower end computers. Definitely not good at all. Mod author didn't take the time to, like, optimize it somewhat reasonable. Okay, now I'm going to save this here because I got the camera in it. Doesn't look like we broke anything. Everything still has a texture in it. It should all be loading its shaders yet.
Just throw it in the blender and see what happens.
Throw it in the blender, right. Just double check here, everyone. Chevy XML. What is this XML here? Default motor. Okay. Wonder if it's actually using that or not. Textures. Yeah, I'm not seeing it pulling these files here, everyone, so I am going to get rid of these here as well. Looks like the mod author left some extra files in there. Pretty much what I'm looking at here, everyone, I'm looking at what files it is pulling, and here you can see what shaders and what textures it's pulling, and none of those textures are being pulled, so clean up the mod, get rid of them. The cleaner you have it, the better, if you ask me, so if you don't need it, it shouldn't be in there. So now we took the new shaders folder, which was originally almost 30 megs. It is now 8. Or size on disk, it says 4.5, I guess. Something like that. Anyway, when we got the suspension down here, I don't see this in the other mod. So I'm just going to maybe see what happens if we take that out. Let's have no suspension on this thing. It's going to ride great. Mr. Vortex, have you still got that PA system in the workshop? I remember watching the installation vid last year. Yes, we do. Yes, we definitely have the sound system out there yet. Works great yet. Use it all the time, almost. Okay, and reload the game. Back here, suspension is done in the wheel part. Okay, good to know. So, yeah, there shouldn't have been any suspension there, right? I don't know if maybe it doesn't even use those numbers. I don't know, but... Oh, you know what? I forgot to delete out the place anywhere mod again, didn't I? Yeah, okay. Oh, well. Where's these wheels here again? Suspension. Yes, he's got suspension travel. That's not much. What does the Busters have on it? Suspension travel 0.2. Oh, that's a lot higher. Okay. Mr. Vortex, really enjoyed it. Looked like a great end result. Yeah, happy with it. Happy with it. It's definitely loud enough. Definitely more than loud enough. Back, yeah, it's the Springs. Spring 60. Spring 60. What do we got on the Chevy? Oh, Spring 20. Oh, that's a lot lower, isn't it? That's a lot lower. Spring 60, Spring 60. These are all set to 60. Well, that's what we're going to try next. We'll try setting that spring up higher. What's the damper set at? 30. Whoa. 30 on this one. Okay. I'm thinking, everyone, we're going to borrow some wheel values here, because these tires are probably about the same size. In fact, we can even pull them up in the game here once the game is loaded, just to see if the tires are about the same size. Everyone, as far as I know, we should be able to use roughly the same values that are on the GMC here, or back to the GMC, that are on the GMC here for the Chevy. If they're not the same size, then we might have to tweak the numbers a little bit, but max stiffness, radius 0.48. Oh, you know what? We can look at this. Radius 0.48 here. What is the radius in this one? 4.5. Oh, okay, yeah, they're really close then, everyone. 4.5, 4.8. I'm thinking we should just start copying some numbers here, because I bet you this is going to do it. So we're looking at spring of 60 all the way around, damper of 30 all the way around. And what does this one also have for the rear? It's also 30 there too. Okay. Suspension travel. Yeah, I'll probably leave the suspension travel alone. Well, yeah, I guess we can leave it alone. Initial compression. What do we got on here? 50, 40, 40. Okay, we got 50 on the front, 40 on the rears. Wow, these are a lot higher numbers on the GMC. Oh, wrong button. What else can we borrow from the Busters GMC here? Rest load 0.83. Okay, so we're probably maybe going to have to change that rest load here again. I'm wondering, just because we're changing some of these other numbers now. Max stiffness. Don't even see that in here. Okay. Oh, we'll see once maybe how that works, then we'll go from there. I think we'll just load it up, see what happens. Going down, going down, going down, going down. What happened last time is that front end all of a sudden just went boom. Like it bottomed out. And then it starts shaking. Oh, yep, there it went, everyone. Yeah, like all of a sudden just... I don't think we even really need to test drive this. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be right. Yeah, it can already tell. Yep. Okay, let's try our new numbers here. Let's see what this will do here. Make sure we save it here. We're down to 44 megabytes, which is still pretty large. How big is this one here? I'm just curious how much space. 44. Wait, how are we the same size? That's impossible. We deleted out. We deleted out 20 megs. How is it the same size? That doesn't make sense. Oh well, whatever. Henry, yes, oh yes, we're definitely breaking stuff again. Okay, loading up the game. Let's see how this works. We got the spring numbers changed and damper numbers changed and a whole bunch of other numbers. I don't quite know what they all do changed. Let's see what we broke this time. Should probably really load up a different save game. Be a little quicker to load, but this one I know I have the mod already loaded in there, and we got grain we can throw in it, so... Range 44, eh? That is interesting. Okay. John Deere. Really? That's the John Deere Gator? I think that's the John Deere Gator. The mod author seriously borrowed the John Deere Gator XML here for this? Oh boy. Okay, that's interesting. That might explain some stuff. And then the one thing I didn't look at in here yet, I still want to look at and see where that tip node is at. Because as I've said before, when you go to tip this truck here, sometimes it loses its trigger. Oh, I got 2 work cameras in here? Oops. Why do I got 2 work cameras? Let's not have 2. 1 is enough. Assume this is probably on the back of the grain bed here somewhere. Fill unit, collision, grain tarp off. You know what? We can probably take a quick look back here. Effect nodes, discharge node, back. Aha, here we go. That's probably it. So yeah, that is part of the fill unit here. Which I'm assuming that probably is set up so when it tips down, which tips that trigger down. This is going what Nolan told me anyway. So it tips that trigger down, and then it goes past the other trigger, and of course it stops unloading at that point because it's like, well, I'm no longer within the unload trigger because the trigger on this has tipped down. Is this loaded yet? Almost. The other thing is I'm going to want to be a little bit careful about moving any of this stuff around because you can break a lot of stuff real quick there if you do that. Although, let's go back in here. I think he was using i3D mapping on some of this. Yeah, he does have i3D mapping. I don't know. Is he actually using it, though? We should double check. Node, yep, he's got the nodes there. Okay. Yeah, see, he's not using... He's got the i3D mapping down there, but he's not actually using it here. I don't know why he's doing that, but or whoever did this, I don't know. So like the moving tool here, he's got the reference points mapped down in the bottom of this XML file, but he's not using the names. He's still using the reference points. I don't know what's up with that. Oh yeah, see now here he is using the mapping. So yeah, you'd have to be real careful with that, because in some places he is using the map, and some places he's not. Or her, whoever did this mod. Yeah, one of these times I'll remember to remove that mod. Okay, Chevy, let's see what you got this time. We significantly bumped up your spring and dampener and a bunch of other values. Let's see what happens. I mean, it seems to be driving okay so far, so we haven't broke anything too badly yet. Going down yet. Still going down. And then all of a sudden the front end sinks down. Interesting. I don't think we fixed it here yet, everyone, even with all those values changed. I guess we'll find out here. We'll see how it drives, but I am thinking we haven't. Yeah, and we're still bouncing it. Okay, so something still is not right. Question is, what now here? So we've tinkered with the tires. We can maybe go check the rest load again, see if those might not be right again because we changed these other values. Suspension value. Yeah, the Busters has higher ones, though. Spring 60, damper 30. I'm tempted just to, like, borrow all of these values here. Representative front. Now, we have to be careful of this reference point here. And then the drive node. Actually, you know what? What does this have for reference point and drive nodes? Wheel front left. There's no drive node? Am I missing? Am I not seeing a drive node here, everyone? That seems interesting. Unfortunately, Nolan's not here to ask. I don't know if anyone else knows, but isn't that required? Nope. No, we don't need that XML. Let's get rid of that one. Don't need that one either. Close that one too. We don't need the i3D really either. Let's see. Do I have this open yet? I do. Let's go check these tires out. Henry, I don't think it has anything to do with the damper. I don't think. I mean, I could be wrong here. Just, comparing it. Basically, what I did here is I took the GMC numbers here and moved them over to the Chevy. I'm thinking we maybe got another problem here because I don't see a drive node, and I'm pretty sure that should be required, right? Where do we find our tires here? Front wheel paint. Ah, there we go. Okay. There's our tire. So that is center on it. Let's see what this XML is referencing. It is representing a front LT tire. Front LT tire, eh? Where is front LT? I don't see a front LT tire. Front right tire. Okay. You might have the i3D mapping names different than in here. That could be. That would be super annoying. Front LT tire is node 0. Okay, yeah, I am looking at it here, everyone. 00. It's named IF here, though. That's interesting. I wonder why the whoever did this would name them different here. That's just like super confusing. Naming them different here than they are. Then we got COE. What is COE? COE is Hub FL. So we probably need the Hub FL here. So we need a drive node of Hub FL in here, I bet. Oh, wait, looking at the wrong one. We need to go back to the Chevy. Front wheel left. Nope. Yes. Or stiffen the springs. Yeah, again, we already stiffened the springs to what the Buster's GMC has. The Buster GMC is almost identical as far as like capacity and stuff to this Chevy goes. So I'm still of the opinion here, everyone, that something else is wrong besides the dampener and the spring here. Like I said, if we're using the same values the GMC has and it works for the GMC, the one thing I'm noticing here is we're missing some drive nodes, which I don't know if that's necessarily required, but every mod I've ever worked on so far has always had a represent node and a drive node. So, okay, also looking at the time here, everyone. Well, I guess we weren't able to fix it here tonight, but I do need to wrap up the stream here for the night, so I'm going to maybe see if we can continue working on this here at some point and see if we can actually maybe figure something out here. I'm probably going to go ahead and add the drive nodes, and I'll maybe see what's... I know we were missing some other values here that the GMC has, like the initial compression. No, it does have that. We changed that one as well. There was another value in here that we don't have. Stiffness. Might add that one in too, because we got max long stiffness, max 40. Yeah, we definitely got some more values here than are what up in this one. I think we'll borrow those as well. Might as well, right? So anyway, everyone, yes, thanks for watching. Hope you folks are enjoying the mod in here so far. Unfortunately, we weren't able to fix the Chevy yet. Typical Chevy. So anyway, everyone, till next time.